Welcome to the Ottoman series for Universalis 4 with no DLC. In the last part we pushed up and took Serbia here, and right at the end of the video I was talking about attacking Albania, and it suddenly occurred to me if I click on Albania here, whoops, if I click on Albania here, the problem with the Albanians is they've got the knights as a ally, and the knights are actually down here on roads, and I don't really have the navy to come out and take this. So while this looks like an easy war, it's not actually an easy war, because I can swing in there, take that settlement there, just move that up. I think that's a cannon. Yeah, it looks like an easy win, but it's not really, simply because I can take that settlement and then I won't be able to get a war goal resolution, simply because I won't be able to get out here and take the Knights of Rhodes, and then I'm just going to be sat there. I probably could do something with a ticking war score, but whether I'd be able to get enough to actually take Albania is another matter. So I'm going to kind of leave Albania alone in this part, and my eye is more on Karaman, because what I was trying to do was vassalize these guys. But if you see here, despite spending a lot of time building up a positive view to them, they don't like us, because we've got, if I come in here, what we've got here, let me just leave that pause while I talk. If I click on here, you will see that I've got three provinces they regard as being part of their empire, and that's the reason why I've got such a big negative impact here, because they actually feel that those are part of my area there, and I don't think I've got any way here at all to get them to give up. And I think this is one of the restrictions when you play with no DLC, is that there is no way to have a diplomatic action. If you've got all the DLC, you've got more diplomatic actions. I mean, I could issue an embargo. I don't know why I want to embargo there. Give subsidies. See, there's no way. I mean, I could sell them the provinces, but I'm not convinced that would give me and get rid of. I mean, it would get rid of the 1,000, but would it actually improve the situation to the point where I could take them? So what I'm half thinking is trying to get them into a war. So we've got unhappiness amongst the artisans. Merchants Guild, we lose 1 stability, lose 232 ducats. Great. What is my stability at the moment? We do this, we lose the stability. I can never find stability. And I could, so if I think if we go that and then boost that back up again immediately. State modifier, and then that should do it, because I didn't really want to lose the cash. I know some of you guys will probably wince at that. So I have an idea, and that is that if I can merge the armies up over here, and I mean, we got allies with Poland, and again, if you're a total war player, I'm sorry about the deviation in comparison between games, but I think it's quite important. If you come like me from a total war background, although I do have some insight into the paradox philosophy, in total war games, alliances are often more trouble than they're worth, and because of the necessity of the weak diplomatic game. In EU4, alliances are very, very important at all levels, and because I've got this nice big alliance with Poland at the moment, the life is pretty good. Oh, come on, don't tell me how. So it says here, national unrest, national tax modifier. I think, will I lose money? Well, we're probably going to go to war, so if I move towards mysticism, that means it won't cost me anything. And just pause it. Oh, looks like I've got some technology. Naval ambition. Bit of time. Yeah, I think we'll take that to push that forward. And I do have some here. Our next one, there's tolerance of heretics. So got the humanist ideas moving forward. Merge this up. Here, I've got my army here is taking attrition, so come in here. Supply limit 23, 28. Wow. Okay, let's just split off units. And it's still too low. Ah. 24, wow. Move you down to here. And split off. Can't split. Just come into here. Now it says that Caraman come in on the side of these guys, and these are the ones I'm really after. But we don't have a lot of manpower, so I think I'm just going to wait, let the manpower build up a little bit, and let's have a quick look at the ledger. Tree, armies. Down Caraman. How powerful you are. Got 9,000 troops. Yeah, we could stomp on them if they come in on war, and they'll be the truce breaker as well. And we got a bit of cash. We can make some states. Yeah, but not interested in that. Got a little bit of provincial unrest. Got a truce with Bosnia. I mean, build something, but I'm very tempted to go for this and see if we can force the war. Yeah, I think we're going to do it. Not going to call in Poland. We're going to go and do it alone. And what are you heading for? Come into there. Now into the war. Nope. But you get into there. Who's attacked my navy then? Okay, we've lost a claim on a province, yes. Just push on these guys straight away. And we're just going to get into here. I think if this army, I mean, I'm really interested in this area here, rather than that area. Yeah, so yep. Get across here if we can. Right, these guys are coming this way. Here, we're in Highlands here, so we should be okay. Yeah, you're moving it through there. You're moving in this direction. Pull away behind this army here. And that army's gone that way, so I think if we go that way, yeah, these guys are going out and sieging, but in theory, our Crimea should be coming in to support us. No, these guys are slipping through. Yep, should be able to get them. Guys push down that way. Push that way. Yeah, Yeah, they're trying to siege down my capital. No, not my capital, because that is my Constantinople is now my capital. Lose 1 stability. Wow. Passion balances the core. Okay. Let's just pause that. Let's, if we can get the stability back, hopefully I've got the flash into that straight away. And push this way. I think we may have to come up and whack. I think if we just keep going this way, we'll take this settlement here. I mean, take this settlement, we can then come up and whack these guys. We do need a good win against an army. But I think if we take this as much as possible. Occupation of the Ottoman. Yes. Guys, just keep grabbing everything you can. I mean, I could carpet siege. And if anyone's not too sure what carpet sieging is, if we come here and split off a couple of troops like that, send you into there. I mean, I don't think these guys have that much in the way of forces, so we can just keep Passions to command occupation. Yep. No, you can't do anything. Okay. Come up that way. Yep. Can't do anything. Okay. Come up that way. And round to that way. And we'll just take that. I mean, I think this is one of the features of the Ottoman campaign is warfare. And this is probably why I think maybe this is an area where I can say maybe it's time to move on and move on to Castile. Let's just push down into there. These guys are actually... Guys push back that way. One of you can go down, one of you can take that settlement. Yeah, I think maybe it's time to move on because one of the features of this series that I'm making is the new player experience, learning the game, not playing an extensive campaign. And to be honest, I think once you've played a few hours as the Ottomans, you've learned the basics of combat and how to conquer stuff like Baronic Pools. Obviously, we're not going to do anything. And I think once that's actually been done, it might be better just to move on. Right, these guys have actually taken that settlement, so we're going to have to go back up and take that back again. Where it says we're losing here, probably because these guys are being sieged over there. Although these guys are wasting their time sieging, they've got no influence. Let you guys chase those. And I think if you can catch those small attacks. Yeah, these guys are over here. I think once we've sieged this out, I think you guys might as well just finish off what you're doing over here. And then once we've got this area here, yeah, we're plus 43, so it won't be long before we take that. This army can then come over and deal with these Yozos, and then I think we'll have the win. I mean, we're up to 34%, and we just have a... Okay, we've lost a claim, got an Ottoman rising somewhere. Alright, let me just have a look. Right, I think you need to come back this way. And let's have a look at the war score after. And I'm not interested in those guys. What I'm after is... Okay, we're not gonna... let's see. Oh, so we can't actually get, so what we're talking about is this area here. That's going to take us more than 100%. Oh well, never mind. I think we're going to go with that at the moment. I think what we're going to try and do is piece out Karaman separately first. Right. And we've now got the whole of their area there. What we got here? Move towards mysticism, national unrest. That moves towards legalism. I think we'll move towards legalism. I think what I really need is a pretty good battle. So what we're going to do is get over here. Peace officer from. Yeah, we're going to take a peace offer from them because they've got nothing I want. We might as well get them out of the war. I mean, they're right up over here, so there's no point. So we got them out of the war. I think what we're going to do is go after this army here. See if we can get it to 100%. Let's just come up here. These guys are taking back that there. Right, Karazman, I'm ready to. And they're still not ready to go. I mean, I think we need to beat them up a little bit more. Right. And you get back there. You can get rid of Defender of the Faith. You can become Defender of the Faith. What does that give me? Costs 500. Morale of armies, technology cost. Not sure if I really want to be Defender of the Faith. And you can get in here, and that should do. Once we've taken this back, could be able to get something. I mean, I don't know how much overextension I will get from. Oops. Okay, now we've got that area there. These are suing for peace as well. Take it. Right. Shift. Okay, there. Ha. Push this back. Down. It's going to give me overextension, but I think it's going to be that much of a problem. Right, I think we're going to piece them out that we got here. Local trade power 100% in Selnek. Local tax modifier. I think we'll just go with that. And that now gives us this area here, and we fragmented those. And let's just pause again and can. And what can we get here? Which extension is this going to give us? Wow. Okay, we can take the lot. It's going to give us a lot of overextension. I don't think the coalition will be any problem. And just going to take that, unpause. And we've now got a massive expansion this way, and we've got these guys completely ringed. Right, let's just have a pause and have a look see. Wow, we've got a lot of cores here. I was certainly going to call that because that's got the largest group. Call that. Call that. that, and I think we caught her out. Can we get them all? Wow. Okay, pretty good. My corruption is growing, so we're going to put the corruption 22. You can come back to there. Now we're at peace. Your overextension is dangerously high. Let's have a look here. Yeah, so I've got 82% overextension. Now the key number here, as it says in the tooltip, is 100%. A 100% overextension means trouble. But I think we can do that. I mean, it's manage. I don't know what option it is. Yeah, I mean, we got lots and lots of rebels here, but we should be okay. I think we need to get you back here so we can actually see what we've got here. I think that was a pretty good battle, actually. We've really, I mean, I've put on the wrong amount of territory in the sense that I wanted to take all of Caraman, but we actually took all this area here instead. I think what I'm going to do while I'm talking, I'm just going to drop that down and let it just run at a slower pace. Defender of the Faith. Right, we are losing cash. It goes without saying. Economy. Monthly, so corruption is running. I mean, what I could probably do is have a period of peace now. So didn't get. So I could, yeah. I mean, I could drop some forts down. That would save me a bit of cash. Let's see if I can get the whole economy as a little bit positive. Got another fort here. We'll be okay, I think. So, whoops. Drop a fort there. Tempted to leave the fort up there. We've got a little bit of a problem. I mean, obviously we're going to be losing money because we got all this overextension, so we really need to get the overextension down. Provincial unrest, yes. Yeah, we've got no manpower again. Corruption is growing. Deal with the corruption. That's going to mean that our economy is going to be hit a little bit. Have a look. Let's see. Calls are coming in pretty quickly. So I think probably, if I'm going to be completely honest, we're now going to have to move into a period of peace. Got my navy here. What here? I've got some 8 galleys. I think I'd like to move these galleys down to here, I think. Because whenever I get into a war, the war always seems to hit me about here. I mean, I could try and improve my economy by building this up. At the moment we're losing 6 ducats a month, but I'm sure we can turn this round once we've actually caught out these areas here. Probably turn that fort off in Sinop. I mean, it's not that not reducing it that much. So what we do really need to do is come in here. I mean, we got estates. Got in the way of estates. Raskia. Can I make that into an estate? It's not. I mean, that would give me. This is Serbian. It's an estate. Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to wait for the coring to finish, and then we'll probably make some estates over here. That's probably going to be more profitable than here. I've got here taking attrition. Waste of time. I think what we're going to do is just split off some of these troops here. mean, that's 23. That's 24. Yep. And I think these armies can just sit here for the moment. Now there is an option, if you've got all the DLC, to suppress provincial unrest, but I don't think that is actually available. Seize colony, burn colony, attack natives, consolidate regiments. Yeah, I don't think it's actually available when you've got the no DLC situation. So the only way you can suppress uprisings is to actually put the army into the area where they are. And yeah, overextension is dangerously high, but that will drop. I'm sure it will. And we could build improvements. Don't see anything here that's going to. I mean, again, I'm a bit more inclined to wait until the military leader has left us. Okay, thank you. Come into here. There's no wrong one. Let's pause. So I think we gain. I think we can gain a military leader from states. Oh, sorry about this, guys. Generous donation, support clergy to recruit minister. Admiral General. Grant generalship. We can gain general with 40 tradition. Okay. And we. So if we do that. Did I actually get a general there? Yep, we've got a general here. And I think we can assign you there. We've got two 2-star generals. That's, I mean, this is another feature of playing the Ottomans, is you do get these really nice generals. Your overextension. Corruption's okay. Truce will expire. Uncontested claim. I mean, I've got. Where's my diplomats? How am I okay for diplomats? Oh, yeah, my diplomats are doing nothing. Pause. Is there any chance of vassalization here? Say these guys don't like us that much. Maybe we can go this a different way. Offer alliance. Yeah, I think what we can do is just improve relations with Albania, and we can treat this as a long-term project. We can get this up high enough, they may actually accept a military alliance. And let's have a quick look here. Right, we've got no claims over here. So where would I want to expand in the future? Okay. Well, these guys are actually currently losing a war, or fighting a war. It looks like, yes, there's a right major war going here. We're right up against the Mamluks now. I mean, do we have any claims on them? Do I want to fabricate claims against the Mamluks at the moment? I've got. I mean, I'm quite happy to keep this border going. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, they hate us. We're rivals. Military access. I think we're going to build a spy network against the Mamluks. We might as well get a reason to actually go to war with them. I think at the moment, I can't really see the point of trying to get any claims over here. Oh, I suppose we could. Yeah. Royal marriage. Cannot vassalize countries of more than 100 development. Okay, we're just going to build a spy network over here. I don't know whether that's going to work because these guys are actually at war, but you never know. I'm just going to speed the game up a little bit, just push things through. I mean, we obviously need to deal with this first. Let's see what it says over. Yeah, well, I think this will go away over time. Got the trapezoid separatists. I mean, there's a fort there which I've left up, so if these guys kick off, we're going to have time to move up and stomp on them. It's gonna particulars. Where are you coming from? Wadigar. We've discovered that Venice has cancelled their right to military access yet. Well, not particularly that worried about that. But I'd handed rogues the Knights of Gaul to claim tech as their own. Yeah, well, they're trying to come down in here. I mean, the Knights are no problem. I mean, there's no way they're going to declare war on us. Been discovered building a spy network. Yeah. Okay, this here. The province is now considered part of our own patrimony. So you can see the overextension has now dropped because we're now coring out. So we're now taking over this area quite well. Got a little bit of manpower at the moment. So we're now making a little bit of cash now because these areas here we're making 2.3, 3.4, and got rebel uprisings is plurals. Wow. Big R. Yeah, we got these guys over here. I think what we'll do is send. Not sure why these guys are unhappy. Was this just a random things? Harold from the Mamluks. They tell us the Minister of the Empire. Bureaucrats have long favoured paper over parchment and other materials due to how much easier it is as empires continuously grow. Okay, support. Mamluk's opinion with the Ottomans has changed by plus 30%, so they're actually starting to like us. Not gonna, yeah, but okay. We may get some kind of alliance with the Mamluks. That could be fun. Defender of the Faith. We can build improvements. Oh, we got a bit of cash, so we might as well. Wow, we got. And what else can we get in here? I think we will just get that in there. That might improve our income a little bit. Oops, better unpause. And of course, what we're now going to have to do is go through this period of settling the whole place down again. I suppose I could start trying to convert this. No longer claim, but right, that would be rightfully part of our claim. How are we doing? Dibban has been discovered building a spy network. Okay. This area is still pretty heavily at war. States. Right. Get Aleppo. I think that will be a really good estate, so we're going to build the estate here. A state, not estate. And I think that will really work. That will make us some cash. I know I'm not working towards my research, but I think forming a state will be Aleppo. Yeah, I'm not particularly that interested in that. Oh, we got a revolt. Where's that? Pause. Did that revolt kick? There it is. In you go. Yep. So that's one lot down. Got some. Yeah, we're not worried about the trapezoid separatists. Check. Yeah, you're okay. You informed that a diplomat from Emirs has been discovered building a spy network. Yes. And right, is this? Right, let's just come in. Oops, nope. Right, let's just click in here. You can fabricate. I think we'll just fabricate a claim on there. And what the Mamluks? Well, we're going to ignore the Mamluks, so we might as well do that. I mean, they're probably going to get upset with us, but who cares? These guys are now +8. Let's have a right. These guys are now +18. They've got diplomats to send. Okay. Wow, they probably wouldn't want an alliance just at the moment, but it'd be nice to get them on board. I mean, just have a quick look. Now, we may have the same problems we had with Caraman, because they feel that this is part of their. What's that? You've gained the core gained a core province. Yes. Right. Just gonna hold that there for the moment. Yeah, these guys feel that this is one of their core provinces, so that could be a problem. And they've got some rebels over here. Got an estate there, a state there running there. That's not juice. Okay, so is this as already a state? Okay, yeah, this looks good. I'm going to pause again because what I want to do is have a look at my. I think when you're playing with no DLC, I don't think this is particularly that important. We're okay for. We've got plenty of legitimacy, got plenty of prestige. Our corruption is. Just have a quick look at the corruption. Now our corruption is still a little bit. Yeah, our corruption is currently 0. That reduce corruption by 0.3 from a total yearly change of 0.4. Maybe just keeping a little bit. Relevant combat corruption, if we pay 1.x a month to reduce corruption by 0.8 from a total yearly change. So if we just leave it there, should be fine. We'll still be able to make some cash. Throw this up through here. Let's check this. Ahead of time diplomatic tech ±5 overextension. Yeah, we've still got a few cores to take out, so trying to improve relations with Albania. Okay, we've got Albania up to +42%. Let's bring him back a bit, and then we can see what we can do. Got here. Mission fulfilled. Let's pause this. Mission have I fulfilled? Okay, I've fulfilled this here. High income. Income of at least 39.61 currently. Construction costs. Yep, we're certainly going to take that. Got a mission fulfilled. And alright, you're free. Right, we're going to offer an alliance with alliance. Yeah, I think I'm just going to offer an alliance to them. Yep, they've accepted. I mean, it may seem a bit there. Got a royal marriage with Crimea. Just going to accept that. Too many diplomatic relations. Maybe that was a bit of a failure. Well, we don't have to break the alliance straight away. I mean, do I have an alliance with these? Oh, wow. These are the guys that were allied with the Mamluks. That could be fun. Have a truce with Emir. Okay. These are quite... wow, these are pretty big. Truce of Bosnia is ended. You can now declare war on Bosnia. Is there any value of declaring war? They're allied with Poland, so I wouldn't want to attack those because the odds are Poland would come in on their side because they're culturally aligned with Bosnia. We got here. This is Venice. Who's Venice? They're aligned with the Knights again. The Knights are a real pain in the neck down here with this island. I mean, I'd really have to build up a navy to come over and take the Knights out. And in fact, let's have a quick look. What's my naval force limit? 36. I mean, we could build up a pretty strong navy. I mean, that might be a way forward. I think that's it for this video, and I also think that's it as playing the Ottomans. I think we've exhausted the experience as playing the Ottomans. I'm not saying that the Ottomans are a bad faction to play, and I mean, you can have just as much fun, especially if you're new to the game and you still want to work more on your combat skills, fighting wars. Playing the Ottomans is a good way to develop those skills even more, because there's some pretty choice battles here. I mean, again, for example, I mean, Hungary here is actually rivaled Poland. Potentially a pretty good war here, and that could be quite good fun to actually fight. But in the wider context of the series, I think it's now time to move to Castile, as I promised in the original introduction to the series, because I want to work on learning the colonial game. I know absolutely nothing about the colonial game, so that's going to be an interesting component of this series to do. And so I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.